Now, bring them back now, they chant, as tens of thousands of Israelis gathered on yet another Saturday in solidarity with those held captive in Gaza. This time, though, calls for their immediate release came directly from some of those just freed by Hamas.
I came to thank you because without you, I wouldn't be here. Now we must bring back my son and everyone.
Many of those brought back to Israel were separated from their loved ones still in captivity. Wives from their husbands and children from their fathers. A ceasefire deal agreement that ended on Friday morning saw only women and children released. Hamas insists that it freed all women and children under a ceasefire agreement that ended after both sides blamed each other for violations. Israel says that it didn't release an additional 17 women and children, and that's why it's gone back to bombing Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says diplomatic efforts work to release 80 captives, but the only way to get the remaining ones is by stepping up its military pressure on Hamas.
We continue to fight with all our might. This is what our fighters were preparing for during the ceasefire, for a complete victory over Hamas.
While he might be unified in his vision with a war cabinet, a separate public statement by his defense minister Yoav Gallant just minutes before the prime ministers didn't go unnoticed by reporters. They questioned Netanyahu whether he'd quit after the war. He didn't give a direct answer, but those protesting outside did.
He's made a pact with the most extreme people in the government, fascists, extreme religion people. And what happened on the 7th of October is a horrific price we've paid for having him in charge. And it's on his watch. And he and his government have to go.
Families of those held captive are demanding the government revive the ceasefire.
This makes no sense. The duty of all decision makers of the ministers here is to meet with us on a weekly basis and keep us informed, to produce more and more deals, which will bring all hostages home as early as tomorrow.
The sudden end to the pause in fighting came as a big blow to many, and the people here say they'll keep up the pressure until everyone is brought back. Sara, Khairat, Al Jazeera, Tel Aviv.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.